evening. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all had a very blessed Easter weekend. Excuse me. Ours was wonderful. We went to sunrise service at church, and then some of the precious ladies of our church made breakfast for us all, and we ate, and then we came home, and since we weren't spending any of it with our children, I put a roast in the crock pot and just piddled, and then we went back and had our cantata and our regular service, and then that was it for the day. We didn't have evening service because Pastor said that we all needed to spend it with family. But our family spent it with their other family, so. But that's all right. That is all right. Johnny and I had a nice, quiet day. So, anyway, I am ready. I've got everything over here to my left. It's a big mess, but that's okay. Everything's there. Just let me see if I can find this on my laptop. It's being a little aggravating. There we are. Right there. All right. Yeah, found us. So, let's see who's here. Alrighty. Hello. I think I've got my... Need to scoot it back a little bit. I think I got it forward too far. Yeah, there we go. Didn't take time. I was doing some other stuff and waited to the last moment to set my phone up. Of course. Of course I wait to the last moment. Why would I not, you know? So anyways, let's give it just another moment or so and we will get started. And I'm crooked. Something's crooked. I'm trying to get it straight. I think we're ending up right here. We're seeing some of the... Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Any hoodle doodles. I remembered who asked if I was going to show my swap cards from OnStage. It was Miranda. Excuse me. So that is what I have prepped over here and ready to show y'all what I made. I made 4 different cards and the little 3D things like I showed y'all Wednesday. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I haven't got it on my YouTube channel yet. I've worked, so haven't been able to get it there yet. And then Sunday I just didn't do it. Just didn't do it. I pedaled, and so I'm going to try and get that up on my YouTube channel and on my blog this evening or sometime this week anyway. But my OnStage order, the order that I could place the specifics, we only had certain things we could order from the new catalog, and I ordered some of that, and it's supposed to come Wednesday. I'm super excited. Can't wait. And I'm having to work Wednesday morning because one of the guys is going to a meeting that I had rather him go to than me. And so I'm okay with working Wednesday morning so he can go. So, since I'm not off my normal Wednesday, the boss is letting me off on Friday, which I just never get that off. So, woohoo! So I'll get to play Friday. I'm excited, excited, excited. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, and everybody can just jump in and watch. So the first card we're going to make is, I got everything just stacked up here. I used the Highland stamp set. I used this stamp, the Just a Note to let you know I'm thinking of you, and then part of this stamp on the inside. So that's, and on the envelope. So that's what I'm using. Stamped everything in the soft suede. I've got the barn itself. Something on my stamp. It's on the E block. The sentiment is on a D block. And the little guy, I didn't even get it out, so I need to get him out, and I'm going to put him on a D block also, like that. Yeah, try and get him straight. There we go. All right, I'm going to scoot that up there. I used a Layering Ovals framelit die. My envelope. Whisper White Thick. 8.5, 5.5. Got it scored at 4 1/4. We'll go ahead and we'll do a little fold on it. Give it a nice crease here. And this card's going to go this way. We have some Balmy Blue. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's our layer. This is what we are going to stamp our barn on. And then the inside sentiment is going to go on this. It's 4 by 2 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and let's get started. We're going to stamp first. We're going to stamp our barn. And this stamp is a bit bigger than my, well, I think it probably fits right on my stamp pad. But I'm going to just turn it over and tap it like that. Then I'm not even going to try and center this or anything because we're going to cut this out with our framelit oval and pop it up on the front of our card. But I want to give it some nice rub and love here. Oh man, looky what I did. It's a good thing it's got another side to it. So, let's try this again. I'll try not to be so heavy-handed and try not to get it everywhere. And do that. Well, I done it again. Well, bummeroosers. Let me get another piece. This is crumb cake. All right. Let me see. I'm sure I do. I'm just going to, I don't have this one cut down, but that's okay. Let me get me a paper towel because I'm going to get some of that ink off the edge there so I won't make this, won't do that again. Maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to do it this way. Even if I have to go all over the ink pad with it. Look at there. Can't even be still here. Do it like this. See, that's even worse. Is that not terrible or what? Maybe if I just do this, it's worse. I'm so aggravated at myself here. My stars. Alright, I'm going to clean this ink pad. And we're going to just start over, or with this stamp rather, and I'm going to start over with a clean stamp. And I am going to just lightly tap it. See, this is a fast card to make as long as you don't make these mistakes like this. Yeah. Goes quickly. See, look at there. Let's see if we can do better. I should have used my Stamparatus, I suppose, but I've got something else on it at the moment. So, look at there. Not so gentle hand this time. Maybe if I can get this off, I won't do that same mistake again. Look at there. I'm just smudging it and smearing it everywhere. Okay, I'm just showing y'all exactly what not to do. Don't do like Sharon. I'm going to try and get that barn door because that seems to be what's not wanting to stamp very well. All right, that's better. That is lots better. Okay, and I'm not worried about it not being straight on there because, like I said, we're going to cut that out anyway. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry just a moment. We're going to stamp our sentiment on here. Okay. Just a note. All right. Pull that down this way just a little bit. Hope I can get this straight. Look at there. Got it straight. I'm pleased with that. Alrighty. We're going to ink up just half of this. Yeah, maybe a little more than half. Because we're going to stamp this right here. Ta-da! Now, while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp our envelope. If I can remember what I did with our envelope. Oh, I know where it's at. It's over here. Alright, there's the back. This is the front. We're going to stamp right here on this side. So I'm just going to ink up the whole thing about it. And then I'm just going to stamp that. Look at there. Still have our little guy on there. I didn't stamp this one over really quite enough. All I got was the little guy's arm and his stick. But that'll be okay because it's still really, really cute. I like this set. You know, I bought this set just to stamp this barn on a card for my dad. So he really liked it. Okay, we're going to lay this aside and we're going to go ahead and get our big shot over here. And we're going to cut this out with our die. Just like this. Okay. Oops, I think I have got my precision plate on there. I don't need it. I don't need it on there. So, I'm going to put this down. We're going to get our oval lined up. I know it looks crooked, but we've got to have it crooked to get everything in here, or get it straight, rather. Okay. Now, we're going to cut this out. Scooch it back this way. Now then, we're ready to put this card together. Now, how quick was that? You know, I probably could have scooted that up just a little bit and not cut off the top of the windmill, but that'll be okay. I mean, you know, it's fine. It works. That's all I need. That's all I need is for it to work. All right. You know what? I just did that wrong. I totally did this wrong. All I have on the inside is this right here. So what I'm going to do, flip this over, and I am going to stamp that again. And I might get my little boy in there a little better. Move this away. Yeah, we got the little guy in there. Okay. My sentiment doesn't go on the inside. It goes on the front of my card. How silly of me. You think as many as of these I did, because I did 25 of 4 different cards for OnStage. But I stamped on the front here. So let's get that done real quick. And turn it over the right way. Let me kind of guesstimate where I put it. I think it's like somewhere right around in here. Might not be exactly, but that's okay. It's going to be close enough anyway. You know, that's all we need is close enough. You know, some things are okay if they're close enough. So, there we go. Now we're going to start building our card. It's right here. This goes on the inside. Gonna get our liquid glue. And attach this. This piece of balmy blue should have been cut just a smidgen smaller. I just totally messed that up because that just takes up too much room. I think that piece was cut too big. It sure was. I didn't cut that piece right. Let me get me a piece of balmy blue and let me recut that, because that piece right there was not cut right. Alright, I'm going to move this so nothing sticks to it. I'm going to get our glue out of the way. Alright, this is supposed to be 5 and, let me see, what did I cut this at? 5 3/8 and 4 1/8. Now then, let's see if that's right. That matches! Yay! Okay, now we're going to start over. And, put that down there. I don't need it. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on here. And, boy, I'm just goofing up today. There we go, there we go, looky there it goes. That's perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our inside piece in. See, this is going to be facing down. Nobody's going to know but us that I messed it up. I just stuck my finger in the glue. Looky there. Is that not cute? Don't you just love that little boy and his geese? It's so adorable. Now then we're going to put our piece on the front, our layer on the front. And then, of course, you know I'm popping up our oval with our barn on it, because it requires a pop-up. Yes, it requires a pop-up. So, let's get our dimensionals out. And we're going to... For a minute I thought, oh no! But yeah, there's my... there's the good one. Give myself heart failure here. Trying to be wondering why I never come out of my crafty room. I'll be in here having heart failure. Tell you. Of course, he probably never even know. He's probably in there already zonked out in his recliner. Yep, he's probably already in there totally zonkered out. That's okay. When I got home from work today, he's in the garden tilling. He tills one spot a whole lot. Oh, how many times totally he tills the garden, but he tills it a whole lot to get the soil really, really loose. I don't know what he is going to plant where he was tilling some more today, but he's got most of our garden planted. What I'm excited about is the tomatoes. I mean, you know, who can resist fresh tomatoes? All right, there is our first one. Now I'm going to tell you, I may not have used soft suede. I was so sure I had written this down, what colors I used and everything. And it could be that I didn't press down enough. I don't know. Anyway, I really think I did use soft suede and I just didn't press as hard on these. Or ink it up as much because I kept messing up. But anyway, for my OnStage cards, I did not put anything on the inside. But cards that I'm going to use, like these, you know, I have to put something on the inside. I can't have naked inside of my cards. So, and of course, and I didn't do envelopes for OnStage either, but you know I have to have envelopes for these. So, you know, that's a given. Gotta have. So, anyway, that's our first card. Now then, let's go to the next one. Let's see. I'm trying to scoot things around where they won't be totally in my way as I use them. And I think I've got us crookeded again. This card we're going to do a little coloring. We are using the wonderful moments. We're going to use celebrating a special day with a special wish for a very special person. We're going to use these balloons, and then on the inside we're going to put happy birthday. That's it. That's all we're doing with this. Really simple, really quick. We are also using the Layering Squares frameless dies, which I have those dies out already. Right here, 2 different sizes. We have, these are all on B and 2 Bs and a C block. We are also using the 1 3/4 and 1.5 inch circle punch. Now, let's see. I think it, maybe, I think it is the 1 3/4 is retiring. I know, just tears my heart out. Retire punches? No, especially not circle punches. I love them. They're perfect that you can match them up really quick when you need something punched out in a circle, you know? So, anyway, I'm just heartbroken. But anyway, I used it for this card before I even knew. So, we're using some rhinestones. We have our envelope. We have pumpkin pie. This is 5 1/4 by 4. We have a 4 by 2 3/4. We have a scrap piece of white, scrap pumpkin pie. This is a piece of Regal's DSP cut at 4 by 1 that we are using. Here's our card base, of course. It's a Whisper White thick, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We'll get to that in just a minute. Now then, of course, let me see. What did I use? Oh, we are using the light pumpkin pie in our Memento Tuxedo black ink. Wherever I put it. Oh, there it is. I knew I had it. Just had to find it. Okay, and of course I'm going to use the Big Shot. So we're going to stamp first, and then we will color, and then we will put our card together. So I have got these balloons on this B block. I am not going to ink up this part of the strings of the balloons. I just want the top part. And going to use the Tuxedo Black, and what I'm doing is I am going to put that end off of my block, or off of my ink pad where it won't ink, but of course you're going to get a little if you're not more careful than I was. So all I got to do is I'm just going to wipe that off. If I have to use my thumb, I will. Get all of that black off where it will not stamp. Now, it does not matter how I stamp this because I'm going to cut this out with a punch anyway. So, it doesn't matter where it's at on here, just as long as it's on here and it is stamped. Like that. Now, we're going to do this one more time on our sentiment piece that goes on the inside. And we're going to ink it the same way. Just get the edges, the edge of the balloon string, the first balloon string. Didn't get it on there as bad this time. I'm just going to wipe it off with my thumb. And I am going to, this balloons, right there. Now, I did not get it quite as dark there. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Now then, I know I have my, there's my envelope. I am going to ink my envelope also, or put the balloons on my envelope also. Then I'm going to try and do a little better with this one. Maybe get my balloons inked up a little more. Look at there. I didn't even get it on that one. Yay! And then I'm going to stamp my balloons right there. Or, you know, if you want to put it on a bigger block, like the C block, you can put a piece of masking tape right here and ink it up, then take the masking, tape off, not like masking tape, but Scotch tape. Hi, Shelly. Off, and still do the same thing. It's just, I find it sometimes easier. It depends on what it is. This had enough of a gap there that I could do it like that. So, now, we're going to give this just a few seconds to dry. And while it is doing that, I am, flitter. I have got to, let me stamp my sentiment on the inside. My happy birthday. The inside. Let me see if I can get that good and straight. Ooh, I rocked. But it did okay. Did you see? Hi, Mona. Did y'all see Brian on Robin's video the other day? Told him not to rock it, and I was thinking that same thing. Don't rock it, and what I did, I rocked it. Oh well, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Alrighty, I forgot to get me another piece. I had needed another one because I am going to stamp our other sentiment on this one. This is our celebrating a special day with a special wish for a very special person. And this is going to be cut out so it doesn't matter how I stamp it on there, just as long as it's on there. Okay, so all the stamping is done. Let me close up the memento, set it over here out of the way. I'm going to move my little backings from my dimensionals up there. Now then, we're going to go ahead and color really quick, and then we're going to get our big shot out and use it. So, we're going to color our balloons. I mean, that's the only thing I'm coloring is the balloons. Oh, man. I love coloring. Tell you what, I am so excited about the new catalog. I cannot wait for my order to get here. And I'm going to be at work. Get off of work, and I'll come home, fix supper, and we'll go to church. And I won't have time to do anything. I'm hoping that maybe, it depends on how tired I am. I'm not used to working on Wednesdays, although I worked the Wednesday before I went to OnStage, but that's so I could be off. You know, so let me get my envelope. Let me get my little postie to put in there. But I probably really won't get to play with my new stuff until Friday, so I may have to try and resist and not open my box Wednesday, and maybe I can do that Thursday morning on a live. Hi, Laquita. I'm so glad you're here. Now then, we'll color these balloons in. But I don't know, you know, it's all new stuff. It's hard to resist to not open that box the second you see it. You know, but I'm going to, I'll try to wait and not open it until I can do a live opening, so everybody can see at the same time. All right, now that's all the coloring we're doing on this one. We've done all of our stamping. Okay, put that up there. Now we're going to do our big shot work. Let me move Let's see, this I don't need the big shot for. See, this one I don't need the big shot on. Yes, I do. Here, and here. I think it's, yep, there and there. Okay. Now then, I was so positive that I was going to be so ready. I needed one more paper pumpkin that I'll punch out. I need to punch out. Let's move those. Let's get the big shot over here. Our die cutting machine here. Okay. We're going to put that there. And we're going to set this here. I'm going to square it up around our sentiment here. Like that. See, that doesn't matter. It's not a thing on there. You know, so doesn't matter. Okay, I am moving forward a little bit here. So maybe y'all can see a little better. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty square. I did pretty good with that one. Alrighty. Now then, let's move that cutting machine over here. And we will get our punches out. And 1 and 3/4. So I'm just going to punch it right over here. Because, you know, I can cut this out and save part of that. Close that one up. Move it out of the way. Our 1 1/2. We are going to punch out our balloons with it. Try and get it. It doesn't have to be any certain way because it's a circle. Just get it even. You know what I'm saying? Just get it even. Even it up. Now, there we go. Now we're going to attach these like this with our liquid glue. Don't have to have a whole lot. Just as long as it's there. And it's attached. Okay, now we are going to go ahead and fold our card base. Get a nice crisp crease in it. Okay, we'll go this direction. We're going to take our inside layer. Go ahead and get it down. I know you may feel like I am, oh, Laquita, that's awesome. You get yours Wednesday too. Woohoo! That is awesome. And I won't be able to see your live because I'll be at work. Man. But I'll watch it later. Probably watch it Friday when I'm crafting. Because that's usually Wednesdays. And if I'm off on Tuesdays, it's the days I watch all the YouTube videos. And I always watch your lives if I've missed them. Alrighty. That's their inside. Now then, we're going to take our little piece. This was the one from the Regals. Well, yeah, there it is. Yeah, the Regals DSP. And I'm just going to put I'm not going to saturate it or anything, just a little bit. Here, I'm going to line it up. Thereabouts right here. Maybe up a smidge. Okay. Get it straight. Yeah, right like that. Oopsie. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this grid paper is perfect to get these. If you have an inch or 1/2 inch and, you know, whatever. See, it's lined up on both sides. Yay! Okay. This attached to the front. I don't know what that is. Attach this to the front. Now, dimensional time. Have to have our dimensionals. Okay. And you know I have to have oodles of dimensionals. So if they ever quit carrying dimensionals, I would probably just cry. Because I love these things. I love them a whole lot. Okay. Now this is going to go about right here. Then we're going to put some in here. I can remember a long time ago, Robin has always used Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. She always said, put your finger, just your fingernail right in there, and it kind of pops up the edge. I don't always remember to do that, but I try to. But I learned that from her a long time ago. Alrighty, now then, our rhinestones. Yes, I just had to bling this one up. Now, I didn't bling all these cards up. You know, that takes a whole lot when you're doing 25 of each. But for some reason or another, I just wanted some bling on this one because I thought it called for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just calls for it, no matter what. You might think it says, bling me up. And to me, this one was telling me that. It said, you need to bling me. So I blinged it. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And like I said, my OnStage cards did not have an inside, and they didn't have an envelope. But I can't make them to give without it. And of course, when I designed these, I designed them with an inside because I knew that if I made to show y'all that I would do an inside. So I just automatically do that. Just automatically did that. And I'm going to go ahead and put a bling right there too. Why not? Calls for it, doesn't it? Alrighty. Now, let me get the bling out of the way. And here is this card. Look here. Here's my original. Ta-da! I just love these. Hi, Debbie. 2-3 boxes waiting when I get home. Oh, Debbie. Wowie. 2 to 3 boxes? I have no idea. I know I don't have 2 to 3 boxes. Mine probably just going to come in one because I have a budget. And my budget didn't call for 2 or 3 boxes. You know, so I'm hoping my budget will go a little further whenever I get paid again and be ready for May. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, for our next one, I don't see how much time I've got. Oh, I may have enough time to do all 4. All right, for the next card, I use painted glass. And I use this thank you. And I use this rose. It's the only 2 stamps off of this set that I used. But I think it's so cute. I also use Stampin' blends. I use the light and the dark of the Flirty Flamingo. And the dark Call Me Clover. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not A1 positive this is what I used. But this is what kind of looks like matching it up is what I used. Because of the fact, I know I wrote all this down, but I don't know what I did with the papers that I wrote it down on. You know, duh. I could have sworn I know I did. I just don't know what I did with them. But anyway, that's okay, you know. Here's the thank you on a C block and the rose on a B. We have our Whisper White Thick, 8.5, 5.5. Got it scored at 4/4. We're going to go ahead and give it a nice crease right here. Then we're going to do our stamping. Because I want to get our stamping done so it can dry while we are waiting to color. You know what I'm saying? We have, this is the Brights DSP. It's 4x1. We have a piece of Pacific Point. That's a scrap that I need for a circle. This is Pacific Point 4 1/4 by 4. And then our piece to go on the inside, which is 4 by 2 3/4. Okay, now then, but of course I have forgot one more piece. Why does that not surprise me? I Swanee, I don't have my act together. You'd think by this point I would. Sheesh. Oh, and our envelope. Of course we have to have our envelope. Oh, and my laptop is acting ridiculously silly. Well, well, well. Nothing new here. Okay. So, we're going to get our memento. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start inking. So, it can be drying for whenever I color. Of course, now this I'm not coloring. And stamp it. Okay. Then we are going to take, this is all I needed. I didn't need a big old piece. Okay, is that not cute? I hope that's going to be big enough for me to punch it out. That's my problem. I better do that right here. That way I'll have something to hold on to when I punch it out. Duh, I didn't even think of that. Such a bright person. All right. And of course we're going to put our rose on our envelope also. Ta-da! We're going to give it a nice pretty color too. All right. Now, while we wait on that to dry, I'm going to count my memento. Oh, I know, Debbie. This Pacific Point is a very pretty blue. I think so too. All right. This one I'm going to save because you know I can use that for something. Move these out of the way. I forgot to stamp this piece, of course. Why would I not remember? It's the way my day is going. Tell you what, they said that we were really slow at work yesterday, which I'm not surprised. I mean, it was Easter. And we was not really busy today. I mean, this morning I was because I had stuff to do in the office with paperwork and things. But other than that, yeah. You know, I made this cashier schedule. That was the most exciting part of my day. Not really. Hey, Carrie. Glad you're here. So glad you're here. I'm just waiting on my... I think I cut this a little short, or a little small. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's all right. Let me put my DSP on here. I'm going to put it right down here on this one. Okay, I think I've got it a little too long. Okay. Yep, I think I got it a little. Oops, I don't have it straight. Okay. Alrighty. You know, there's a solution for that. It's called paper snips. I think I got some glue already on them. They're sticking to each other at the top. So I'm just going to snip that right off. Oops, I didn't get it straight either. Maybe if I do it like this. Now then, better if I need to get my goo going, a hold of my snips. It works really good getting that glue off, I'm telling you. Works really good. I have this big old huge pump bottle. I don't know one word about such a big old bottle, but I use it in here to clean my snips with and other things that I get glue on, because it gets it off so well. Okay, I could have snipped a little bit more of that off, but that's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Mona. Okay, now then, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some coloring. Yes, we are. Alrighty, we're going to start with our light flirty flamingo. And we're going to color our rose. This really goes fast. I mean, ask you what you think. Because I got all of mine done pretty quickly. Now then, we're going to do a smidgen of highlighting on this. Not a whole lot, just a little. Because we want this part right here a little darker. That. And we're going to pull that this away. And we're going to pull some of that there. And we're going to pull some of that this away. And a little bit right there. Pull some of that right in here. Yeah, so you don't have to do a whole lot. Just pull it on out to do your blending. Just a smidge can do lots of blending. And you can take it on further if you want to some of these other spots. Just going to do that and blend all of that right there. Alrighty, and these all will probably look totally different from each other. You know how that goes. Never all look the same, no matter what you do. Because one thing, blending is going to make it look different. And put that cap over there instead of holding it in my hand. Okay, put that right there. Blend that on out. I don't think I blended any over here. Like I said, it doesn't all have to be the same anyway, because every rose is different and they're all perfect. My mama was a big rose lover. She grew lots of roses. We have some of her roses that she had bought, and she had been in a light accident, but it bunged her up pretty good. And she didn't feel like planting them because she had not gotten them in the ground yet, and she gave them to us. And so we have them growing in our yard. But it's just something. That's right, Mona. Each one is different. And but it's just wonderful having roses that my mom had picked out that she was going to love and enjoy. You know, so we really take care of those roses. And for a long time, we had a climbing rose bush that was part of Johnny's mother's that she had, and he's done so much over it. It was planted on the side of the carport, and it was gorgeous. You have to really watch it, and I don't know if it's getting big this year or not. Johnny cuts it back, and some years it doesn't look as well. But look there, I missed right there. So I think he's already cut it. He cut it back, so I don't know what it's going to do this year. I'm not even going to swear up and down that it's still there, because he does so much work on the side of the yard over there. That's his recycling area. Yeah, Johnny recycles. Yeah. I recycle what I can. But we don't have a place to sell our recyclables anymore, because the place that we had closed down, and the county does not do recycling. So we don't have any place really to take our recycling anymore. So no, I don't think this was Call Me Clover that I used on my other cards. But you know, that's okay. It still looks good. It still looks good. So But I know I went with a darker green. It's got to be, I may have used the light instead of the dark. I like this dark too. It'll work. It will work. But I want to get through this other card too, because I want to show you all 4 of them. And that way next Monday I can start all fresh with something totally new that I haven't made before for something else. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and get my, using the 1 1/4 punch, and I am using the Pretty Label punch. We'll go ahead and get our sentiment punched out first. Upside down where I can see what I'm doing. Wish we could find the old Miranda roses. Long-stemmed and gorgeous gems. It says, need to cut it back, heedless and mistake. Oh, well. Well, you just never know. You never know. We learned from Mom what to do with ours. You know, because, I mean, she's grown roses forever and ever. Mom always had beautiful, beautiful roses, so we did. We learned from her. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. Well, I thought I had the punch out for that. I probably put it back over here like the green I am. No, I didn't. Let's see. This one is the 1 1/4. It's the 1 1/2. Never mind. I have it right here. I have it right here. But of course, because this goes on top of this. Ta-da, like that. Alrighty. Now then, we're almost through here. We are almost through. I'll take that out of the envelope. And I'm going to attach this with a little bit of glue here. Tombow Manu glue. Love this stuff. Now then, I am going to do some inking around the edges of my thank you. I'm going to do it in Pacific Point, and of course Sharon didn't pull it. Why would I? Yet we're figuring this out. Why would I? There's lots of things I'm not doing. Let me get another piece of grid paper, because I don't want this really, really dark on here. You know, so I want as much of this off as I can get, but still be able to use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it like this. I think this is a little bit lighter than what I had done it on my other. Ta-da! Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. That up there, I don't think that was the dauber I had used, because I think I now see the one I had, but that's okay. I'm not sweating it. Alrighty. Dimensionals. We have to have our dimensionals. This one just calls for 3 because it's small. This one will be calling for more than 3 because it's bigger. Oopsie. I think 4 is what I used. Yep. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's put the inside piece in. Just like that. Now, and this is going on the front. This just kind of like that right there. And then this. right up here. Ta-da! Now then, we've got them both done. See, this is not, this is not the dark anyway. It's probably the light. But there is that one. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. All right, now then, this last one I am using my Stamparatus one. And I really like how this turned out too. I had not used this, I think I used the stamp set one time. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it a whole lot. Alright, my laptop's going goofy again. It's going goofy again. Okay, we have a B and an A. We are using the Amazing Congratulations. I'm using this stamp and this one right here. When you stamp it, it looks like little flowers, and using the, say, congratulations on your big news. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one I used. Okay. Now, we're going to do some fussy cutting also. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the Stamparatus. We have our Whisper White Thick, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to scoot that over there. We have 2 pieces of Highland Heather. This is cut at, you know what, I just measure it. This is cut at, well, they don't even show it right. Just a minute now, I'll figure this out. Yes, I will. Okay. Well, ta-ti-da-ti-ta. Sharon doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's what these are. Then we have our 4 by 2 3/4. We have our envelope. We have 2 pieces of 4 1/8 by 1. This is Nature's Poem DSP. Well, it says 4 by 1. Maybe it is 4 by 1. Nope, it's going this way. Should not be 4 by 1. It should be, yeah, that's right. That's right. I did it right. It's not 4 by 1 though. It is 5 3/8 by 1. Okay, I'll get this correct soon. Okay, let's go ahead and let's start with our Stamparatus. I have got one piece lined up already. One of the stamps. I hope I still have it lined up. Alright, we are using Highland Heather. And what we are going to do with this is go ahead. I'm going to ink it up. And then I have some of our Stamparatus grid paper, because I'm going to stamp this off like that. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to get that paper towel from wherever I do with it, clean this up because I don't want this all over my tape to get all over my hands, and then I am going to stamp it. Okay. Now. Alright. Not as well as I wanted it. So let's try that again. Maybe I stamped off a little too much. That's a possibility. It's always a possibility. Okay. Lay that down again. Just do that lightly. Come back. Do that a little harder this time, maybe. That's what I did. Let's see. Alrighty, that's a little better. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that because I don't want to stick my hand in it. Now, I don't know if I have this lined up right or not. I kind of guesstimated. Of course, it's not right. Why would I ever think it was right? I knew it wasn't going to be when I'd done it. Okay, I am going to lay this on top of here and the best I can line it up. Now, whenever I did this the first time, whenever I got it all set to make all of those cards, I messed it up time after time after time. And I'm going to tell you, I've got some extras. So, if I mess this up, them extras is coming out. And I'm going to use one of them if I cannot get this straight. So, let's try this. Oops. Now then, we're going to move our stamp case over here. And I'm going to ink this up. Get all of that excess. That's funny, I waste ink getting it on the Stamparatus plate. But that's okay, I suppose. Alright, now then, let's see. Maybe. Hey, didn't do too bad. Didn't do too bad at all. Alright. Now then, I'm going to take that off and set that over there because I don't want it to, the ink to get anywhere. Okay, set that part of the Stamparatus way over there out of the way. Close up this ink pad right there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is take my paper snips, even with the glue on there, and I am going to fussy cut this. And no, that's not how I'm fussy cutting it. I'm just getting it down smaller. Yeah, now I'm going to fussy cut it. I don't know if this is going to fussy cut as small as close as I did it on my others, but this will work. This will work. Gotta curve it up. You know, fussy cutting, it's not too bad. I got too close to that T. And as long as you don't have little teeny tiny things to fussy cut out, I don't mind fussy cutting too bad. As long as it's something big like this and I can, you know, don't have to do a lot of wonky things with it. Let's see, let's curve that right there, and now see, look at there, see, I got too close to that C also. And I'm going to just come on around. Yeah, whenever I was fussy cutting all these, what I did was a Sibley line. I did one thing, and then I did another thing. I stamped all of my congratulations, and then I stamped all of my insides. Or did I stamp the insides? I can't even remember. I'll have to look and see. Yeah, I did. I did. And then I started assembling, and well, I did all my fussy cutting too. And I'll tell you what, by the time I got done, I had this really deep indentation in my finger from fussy cutting all of those. But that's okay. See, it didn't take too long. Now, of course, we have to have dimensionals here. Who would not want to pop this congratulations up? You know what I'm saying? Has to be. It's a given. This congratulations has to be popped up. If it's not popped up, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, I'm just going to take, instead of dragging out the minis, I'm going to take a full one. I'm going to pop that right there up. I'm going to cut this into a little small one, because I'm afraid if I don't and pop that up, that'll get broken off. And then I'm just going to take the rest of it and put a little bit right there. And I'll just stick the rest of it right there. Be fine. Ta-da. That'll work. You know what I'm saying? That'll work. Okay. Now, let's do the rest of our stamping. And everything's, like I said, everything's done with Highland Heather. So, oops, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to stamp the wrong way for the inside sentiment. And I think I did my inside sentiment piece in a bigger piece, but that's okay. This is fine. All right, we're stamping on your big news. And we are going to line it up right up here at the top. Maybe a little crooked, but not too horribly bad. Not too horribly bad. And then we're going to take this little one right here, and I'm just going to dot. Like I said, say this looks like flowers. Whenever you get it all stamped down. And to me, they look like little flowers. And I think they're really cute. Now then, we're going to put some on the envelope too. I'm going to turn it this way. And we're going to stamp our envelope with this. No, I messed it up. Did you see that? I messed it up. So I'm going to come back in it with this right here. Ta-da! You can always fix a lot of things. And I just fixed it. Woohoo! Okay. Now then, we're going to close this up. Get it out of the way. And we're going to assemble our card. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put... Alright, what did I do with my card base? I left it right here. Didn't even fold it or crease it or nothing. I don't know how I thought I was going to assemble the card. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm going this direction. Let's do this. Just like that. Alright, get that lined up as best I can. Alrighty, now we'll put our inside piece in. Just like that. Gee, what, this is not as dark as this other, but... Alright, now then we are going to... Oh no, I forgot. This is supposed to go in here, right under here. Oh no. Let me get this in here. In fact, this should have went up a little higher. Okay. I bummed it. But it'll be okay. Can't even make sure it's good and straight. Now, let me get a little glue back in here. Oopsie, I think I put too much. Let me see if I can scrape some of that off. Okay. Alrighty. Boy, man. I hope I don't mess anything else up. I shouldn't. Because all of this is right here on the front. Right here on the front. Let me get this straight. I want it straight. Okay, there it is. Now it's straight. Okay, about right here. And then line it up right here on this end. About the same place. Scooch it just a little. Alright, now then, we're going to put this on the front of our card. Yep, like this right here. Okay, move that out of the way. Take the backing off of our dimensionals. And this doesn't look as well. In fact, I think this should have been a little bit darker. But, because you'll see whenever I show you my original. Okay, get you down that away. And there's my congratulations card that I made. So there you are. See the original, how much darker I got it. I think it's because I wasn't in as big a hurry. I was making these over, you know, these I made first. This is the very first thing I made. I think it took me a week and a half or something like that to make all of 25 of these. The rest of them I did in 2 days. Yes, 2 days. But I didn't have any more time other than those 2 days to get them made. So here they are, everybody. Here is the cards that I made for OnStage. So I'm going to open this up and let you see the inside. And I'm going to see if I can clear some of this out so I can hopefully, and there my computer, my laptop is crazy tonight. It's just crazy. Okay. I'm going to try and get these all in the picture. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad y'all like them. So glad. Whoopsie, I covered that up. Got to get our envelope down here because you want to see the envelope. Okay. And there's that one. And here's this one. I don't usually have 4. I may run out of room. Yeah. To see what I can do about getting them all in here. There's that one. Maybe I need to scooch this one in like this. Yeah, let's put it right over here. And then here's our very first one that I made. See, this one is darker. See how much darker that is than this one. But, you know, it's okay. I'm not sweating it. Even if it isn't just exactly like it. You know, I love it anyway. Love it anyway. So I'm going to put that one right there like that. So there's all 4 of the cards that I made for OnStage for my swaps, guys. And thank y'all so much for the wonderful comments. And the love makes me feel good. And I want to thank y'all for coming. I sure appreciate it. And good Lord willing, I'll be back next Monday, 7 Central. And hopefully, since I'm off Friday, I'll be prepared with something anyway. I'm sure that I probably won't be prepared with everything. But I should be prepared with something. And y'all have an awesomely blessed and wonderful week. Getting you craft your room and create. You like the orange? I only missed the first kernel of it most of all. Well, thank you, Debbie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I like the pumpkin pie too. It's such a beautiful color. But I don't pair them with blue. Well, I do sometimes. You play it while you watch. Listen. Well, thank you, Mona. I'm glad I inspire you. Love the Holland. Oh, yes, I love the Holland Heather, too. I do. I just love all of our colors. And our new in colors are awesome. I'm going to miss our old ones, but, you know, we got new ones to play with and to be inspired with. And, anyway, y'all have an awesomely, wonderfully blessed week. And I want to see your creations. So, Mona, post when you get done. I love you, ladies. And good Lord willing, I will see y'all next Monday, 7 Central, right here on the Praying Stamper.